What would you say if we told you that when the big boxes, I mean Home Depot and Walmart, pay their sales tax in, it goes to the state, and the state sent as one lump sum all over the state, all over, collected. What would you say if we told you they did that and then they sent back what they thought you needed, what your share was? Can you believe? So we are pushing. We will continue to push. I think we're asked for a meeting end of January where we're going to bring all the municipalities and the school boards together, and we're going to present legislation to our delegation and ask them to pass it, allowing us to collect our own sales tax. I'm going to touch on one more subject or a couple more, and then we'll go from there to any questions. Let's talk about water. Where are we going to be? We worked on this Glade Farm project for 10 years, 15, but we feel like with the Magnuson ruling that all of a sudden it's bigger than ever. I got to share a story with you, and I don't normally share these stories, but I happened to have dinner the other day with an 89-year-old lady, and very astute, came out of the Northeast, and her comment was, and she's always invested, quiet, lives by herself, children are not close by. And she said, I said, well, what are you buying now? Are you trading stocks? So yes, I sold a little bit, but she said, now she's 89, she says, I'm getting ready to buy water stocks. I said, you're getting ready to buy water stocks? She said, yeah, because he who has the water controls their future. And if you don't believe that's important, then you look and see what we're talking about. I made this statement Saturday, and I'll make it again. I don't think that we will get any results with the three governors meeting. And I don't think we'll get any results out of Congress. Because the votes, why is Alabama and Florida, why do they care if we got water in North Georgia? And if I'm one of the governors, why do I want to work out a deal to come back and give the water back to Georgia? So what are we doing? We're working on our permitting to build the Glade Farm project. We think we could create enough water there with a new plan that we've got in place that would service Howell County for the next 50 years. And I can promise you, if you want a job, if you want a great job, you're going to be able to find it in Howell County because we're going to have the water. I can't. We're working with the city of Gainesville now on the Cedar Creek reservoir because we think that Howell County doesn't necessarily need to have the lines. And this is a word that's been used a lot, is we anticipate the city of Gainesville being the purveyor of water and Howell County being the wholesaler of water, which is a concept that's moving forward. We have got a great team. We've got engineers. We've got some of the best engineers. We hope that we can find. I see one of them to my right over there, Brian Rochester, and so his team. And then I also see Mr. Williams with Lanier Islands. And I mean, it's an incredible project that we've got going on down there. And they are a good citizen. Let me say this with you. I'm going to brag one more time on Howell County. I was at an event at Lanier Islands, and it wasn't the Williams, but it was the general manager, got up and said, folks, we're in Howell County, and if you want a great place to do business, come to Howell County. I thought that spoke volumes of what we were doing, and I think you and your family still believe that, don't you? Yes, sir. Good. But anyway, I could talk on about a lot of things, but it's not going to be, it will not hurt us if we just say a couple more words about roads, and hopefully we'll take the furloughs off as soon as our revenues move forward. But having said that, I think it's the ability to shorten my speech is good, and I will entertain some questions.
Tom, having property in the city of Gainesville as well as in Hall County, the disparity between the water rates that I pay in Gainesville for facilities versus what I pay in Hall County. And the implementation now of fire service line charges that we're as a business that has a sprinkler facility, we're getting hit with new charges from the city of Gainesville that honestly are 5 times what I'm paying in DeKalb County for the same fire line service. So I guess my question is Hall County, as y'all move forward with water issues, is there going to be an opportunity for us to decrease the disparity between a county facility and the city of Gainesville facility?
You know, it's interesting because I saw Jimmy walking down. I said, Jimmy, ask a question. Jimmy, I'm sorry I told you to ask a question. I know, be careful. I'm learning that. But we're working on this, and it's kind of ironic that you asked that because we have a proposal. We're meeting with the city this afternoon at 3. And part of our proposal or our thinking as we become the wholesaler of water is that we need some way to adjust the differentials on the water rates. I understand that in the county that some of the new projects, the new water treatment plants, they incurred more debt and they're having to share that for the county. So I think we're not going to change anything overnight. But our goal is, as we're a wholesaler of water, and we will be, as we're a wholesaler of water, then we're going to create a factor whereby that the factor of the water coming that they're charging for retail water and what we sell for wholesale water is going to be a factor. I think we're going to have to deal with this, Jimmy, because I think it's going to hurt businesses coming in here. And I think that if you want business to turn away, you just start working on their utilities pretty hard when they don't have a choice. And you know, we're working with most businesses coming in, and I think that's an issue that we've got to deal with.